Mercy Specialty Hospital in Southeast Kansas is an innovative healing environment for surgery, specialty care, physical therapy, imaging, and wellness programs. With all private rooms and spa-like surroundings, they offer a patient-centered experience like no other. Next door is Mercy Clinic Orthopedics that focuses on eliminating the discomfort caused by injuries and disorders of the bones, spine, and joints. You'll be treated at their full-service facility with state-of-the-art equipment. Both are centrally located in Galena, Kansas, near downtown Joplin to serve the Four-States area. Learn more at mercy.net.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Southeast Kansas, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. That's 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter, proud to support area high schools and student athletes. See the rad in names and numbers. Call service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, outstanding in their field. Calls carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Calls continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
Welcome into Galena Sports Live. My name is Cooper Grand, alongside my partner Cole Grand, and tonight we bring to you some CNC League basketball action as Girard travels into Galena to take on the Bulldogs. In tonight's slate, we're going to have the varsity boys. That'll be our second tip-off, but starting first, we're going to have the varsity Lady Bulldogs taking on the Lady Trojans tonight. Starting off with the Lady Trojans, they come into this 2-2. They lost to a very good St. Mary's Colgan team where they weren't able to put up very much of a fight. Just outhandled in all aspects of the game, dropping that one 20-53. But they have played St. Paul like the Galena girls also. The Lady Trojans were down 20 points at one point in the game, and they mounted a comeback and were able to overcome 20 points, and they ended up winning that game, being one of their wins. So Galena played that St. Paul team very close, only losing by one possession, had a chance to win it at the buzzer, and tonight the Galena girls have a chance to get back to 500. They're now 1-2 on the season. 3 great games to start the year, really close in all of them. Each game was within a possession with about 1 minute left. Last week we had an overtime thriller where Galena was almost able to pull it out, and then Lamar was just a little bit too much in overtime there. So Galena has, they've been playing strong these first 3 games, and it looks like they want to be here, and they could be a force in the CNC possibly, and that would have to start off here tonight with Girard. Girard will give them a run for their money tonight. So last week, Galena shooting a tremendous 30 free throws from the game. Riley Boyce shooting about 23 of them herself, but a lot of fouls called all in all last game on both teams. Galena going to need to get to the free throw line tonight to possibly create some foul trouble for some of these Girard players and get free points at the cherry stripe. I think one thing heading into this, playing a team that's more disciplined like Girard, they're going to have to be smarter with fouls. They had a couple fouls last game where the Lamar got the rebound and Galena committed a foul 80 feet from the basket. That's just not something you want to commit a foul on, especially with how many were being called. Those start to add up, and especially when it gets close to the game, when a team's in the double bonus or single bonus and you start fouling them, those kinds of fouls 80 feet from the basket can start to hurt you then later in the game. So just kind of keep their cool and also take care of the ball. They've been a lot better with breaking presses. They put on a new press break that they've showcased the last 2 games. Last week they were able to break it. They had a harder time breaking the press really when Boys and Sarwinski was out of the game. When Sarwinski fouled out, Boys kind of took over that role. So it's kind of good to know that those are the 2 leading scorers there, Sarwinski and then Boys right after her. Boys was able to pick up the load with Sarwinski being out, and then also good team donations from them. Some contributions is the word I was looking for there. So we're getting closer to kickoff, unless Cole has a couple things he wants to say about tonight's game. Or
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to this game. It's the first CNC matchup for the Galena Bulldogs. One thing I'll hit on with that press, it really did struggle without Mia there because they had a system where Mia would pass it in to Boys, Boys would pass it back to her, and then they would try to break the press in that way. The press all year, all 3 games, has been a contributing factor to the loss, or, it's just been something they've struggled with. But they definitely, every game they've showed improvement on, especially that press break last game. They had a lot of good things, and then there was some bad things, but overall it was a big improvement from the other games.
Yeah, that first game when they were trying to break the press, we saw them trying to get the ball to the outside and go to the sidelines to get around, and the best way to break that is just to get the ball into the middle because you can't get trapped anywhere. So the last 2 games they've been making it a focus to get the ball to the middle and make it hard to trap. And being in the middle, you can pass it right or left. Instead of being in the corner, you can only pass it one way. So great job with I can't, never mind.
Oh, yeah. But so then, they did a great job with the press. And then so with Mia and Sturgis both fouling out last game, Boys did pick up that role. And, Mia being out is a big contributing factor. The first game she was in foul trouble. Her being out was, a really struggle for a team because her whole presence is, I'm out here. She's kind of like the team leader, right? But the Boys, with Mia out, Boys kind of took that role and honestly took that role really well. I mean, she drew a lot of fouls and she scored a whole lot of points. How many points exactly did she score?
She had 23 last game.
23 points last game.
Second leading scorer. So we're getting closer to tip-off here, about 2 minutes now. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to have starting lineup and keys to the game, and then tip-off shortly after that, all on here on Galena Sports Live.
Call's service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, outstanding in their field. Call's carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Call's continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call's Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com. The farmer's friend in the field is Crop Care. With their industry-leading crop scouting, Crop Care can catch diseases, bugs, and other yield-robbing issues before they affect your bottom line. Crop Care also offers grid soil sampling and plant sampling with lab-tested results, giving you an unmatched advantage. With coverage across the entire region, Crop Care has insight that can help you avoid problems before they start. Give Kurt or Josh Harris a call at 620-687-4795. Crop Care, the name says it all.
Family owned and operated, G&N Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, G&N Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. G&N Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
So welcome back to the Mercy pregame show. Mercy Specialty Hospital and Mercy Clinic Orthopedics provide an innovative healing environment for the 4 states. See all their state-of-the-art services at mercy.net.
Junior Ryan Brooks. Number 22, Junior Hayden Brooks. Number 23, Junior Amy Bradshaw. The Trojans are head coach Todd Brad, assistant coach Jessica River.
So starting lineups for Girard Trojans. Starting number 00, the senior Emmeline Sinicott. The senior number 5, Bailey Troike. The junior number 21, Riley Brooks. Junior number 22, Peyton Brooks. Junior number 23, Bailey Bradshaw. And starting for your Bulldogs, number 2, the sophomore, Riley Boys. The junior, number 3, Arista Sturgis. Senior, number 10, Mia Sarwinski. And senior, number 22, Kenzie Holden. And rounding it out, number 35, Emma Smith. So that's how your Bulldogs will match up tonight against the Trojans as play is about to begin. Coach are having their final talks with their team before we get CNC league action underway officially in 2022. Boyce will face off against Emmeline Sinicott for her tip-off. Trojans win the tip-off and gain possession first. Galena coming out in a zone. Not allowing anything inside. Now a shot, and Kenzie Holden there to grab the rebound. Sarwinski takes it the other way. Sarwinski surveys her options and kicks to the corner to Sturgis. Now Boys will look for something, finds Holden from the free throw line. That one up and no good. Rebound Girard the other way. And pass deflected by Riley Boyce there, but Trojans regain possession. Now a quick kick down to the block and no good, but offensive rebound there by Bailey Bradshaw. And Girard scores the first points of the game, a 2-pointer from Bailey Troike. As they had 3 or 4 offensive rebounds on that possession, something that's hurt Galena so far to this point in their year. Now Holden pulls another 2, and that one's no good. So the Trojans pushing it with pace, and ball poked away. Now for a 3, that is no good. Offensive rebound and putback, good from Emmeline Sinicott. Sarwinski pulls a quick three, and that one off the front. Rebound. Emma Smith, as she puts that one up and in to give the Lady Bulldogs their first points of this ball game. A shot taken by Girard from the corner. Boys had it and lost possession of it. And ball goes back to Galena. Now kick to the corner. Sturgis has an open look, unable to get it to go. Long rebound goes to Sinnecott. Trojans to the corner, now get it inside. And Emma Smith was there for defense, but called for the foul, her first personal. Sennecott's first one is good. Checking in for your Lady Bulldogs. Number 21, Marley Shoemaker. Number 34, Megan Fields. And number 12, Morgan Strong. Two freshmen already getting huge minutes in this season. They've been the 7th and 8th, 6, 7, 8, whatever number off the bench for Galena. So getting great experience this year being freshmen. So Winsky zigzagging back and forth. Now takes a shot up and in. Gets it to go. Great body control to be able to jump and then still turn her body to make that. Now Girard, another outside shot. That no good. And a rebound from Sinnecott. She gets fouled going up. First one, no good. Second one, no good. And a rebound. Megan Fields there to bring that one in. Boys pushing the pace. Goes up and gets it to go. Tough finish there. Able to weave around the defender and then lay it up and in for two. Gives the Bulldogs their first lead of this one. Now Girard been launching threes, unable to get one to go yet. And another offensive rebound. Trojans bring it back up top and try and set their offense back up. Now another three, and that one is good from Reagan Poland. Puts Girard back out in front. As we're about halfway through the first quarter now. Foul called on the ground, so Bulldogs will inbound from the baseline. Checking back in for the Trojans, number 5, Bailey Troike. And they're going to say Sarwinski, her foot was out of bounds when she got it, the ball in the corner there. So that commits the first turnover of the evening for the Bulldogs. Now Girard with another three, and that one banks in and is good from Maddie Kester. Now I believe travel called.
Yeah, we were going to go around. Number 2 is Hilton Hopkins.
Top of the key now from the right side. That three, no good. Girard taking quite a bit of threes so far in this game. Now boys unable to bring that one in. She did get it off of the defender's foot there. Good play to save the ball as it kind of tipped off of her finger and looked like it was going to go out of bounds there, but able to save it and throw it off of the defender. Sturgis with an open look from the three. That one no good. And it'll stay with Galena. Sarwinski has it left side. And crossover. Now she'll take the shot, and that one just short. Rebound Girard. Now inside they go to Seneca, and she launches it out of bounds. So turnover caused by the Bulldog defense. Second back in for your Bulldogs. Number 22, Kenzie Holden. Sarwinski blows past her defender and now gets to the basket, but a little too strong on that layup. Now travel called. So Bulldogs will get it back as they trail by 5 with 2 minutes left in the first quarter, still early. Unable to get much so far on offense. Now Boys takes an outside three. No good. Rebound Sarwinski and gets fouled going up. So she'll go to the line and shoot two. Sarwinski's first one, no good. Sarwinski's second rolls out, but Boys there to grab the offensive rebound. Very rare that Sarwinski miss both free throws. And she pulls a three now and Holden offensive rebound. Her shot no good and ball out of bounds. Last touch by Galena. A little bit of pressure from Galena and they force a turnover there. Might have surprised Girard a little bit. And Holden gives it back to Girard. But Megan Fields takes it back. Sarwinski with a good pass inside to Holden. Holden can't get it to go. Now bodies on the floor. And Girard goes the other way and gets it to go. Number 5, Bailey Troike. So a 30-second taken by Galena. That's going to take us to our first commercial break of the game.
Mercy Specialty Hospital in Southeast Kansas is an innovative healing environment for surgery, specialty care, physical therapy, imaging, and wellness programs. With all private rooms and spa-like surroundings, they offer a patient-centered experience like no other. Next door is Mercy Clinic Orthopedics that focuses on eliminating the discomfort caused by injuries and disorders of the bones, spine, and joints. You'll be treated at their full-service facility with state-of-the-art equipment. Both are centrally located in Galena, Kansas, near downtown Joplin to serve the four states area. Learn more at mercy.net.
So welcome back to live action. Sturgis with about 8-footer, no good. As Girard's jumped out to a 7-point lead now with under a minute in the first quarter. Now a 3 taken and good from Riley Brooks. Also, Sarwinski inside, and that one no good. Offensive rebound, Galena. As Sturgis' shot gets blocked that time. Now Girard has numbers the other way. And Girard gets the offensive rebound, no good. And another, and the offensive rebound is up and in by Maddie Kester. So that's the end of the first quarter. Trojans lead the Bulldogs 18-6 at the end of one. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back after with second quarter action.
Mercy Specialty Hospital in Southeast Kansas is an innovative healing environment for surgery, specialty care, physical therapy, imaging.
Welcome back into Galena Sports Live as second quarter action begins. Bulldogs trail by 12. Start this. Bulldogs unable to get much offense going in the first quarter. Had a lot of good looks, but just couldn't get shots to fall. And this starts with a blocked shot. And Girard gets it back and takes it the other way. Now Sarwinski with outstanding defense and a nice effort play, able to force a turnover there and regain possession for Galena. Sturgis, corner 3, no good. And a foul called. This foul is going to go against. Goes against Mia Sarwinski, her first personal. Girard able to break the press easy that time. Good closeout defense from the Bulldogs. Now inside, Emmeline Sinicott gets that to go for 2. Always dribbling, now weaving her way inside, gets fouled. Girard's third team foul of the half. Now Sarwinski pulls one from the corner, no good. And rebound Girard. Now a corner three pulled by Girard, and that one's good from Riley Brooks. Galena scoreless so far to start this second quarter. Now Sarwinski takes a three and can't get that one to go. Sinnecott with the rebound. Inside, no good. And Emma Smith there to pull that one down for the Bulldogs. Sturgis corner three, that one no good. And Trojans rebound. Had great looks so far in the corner for three, but unable to get anything to go yet. And blocked. Looked like Brooks was going to be open, but Sarwinski jumps out of nowhere and blocked that one. Now Sarwinski there picks the inbounds off and pushes it the other way. Last touch by Girard. So ball stick with Galena as Sarwinski lost a little bit on that drive. Sarwinski dribbles around. Now Morgan Strong from the left side. And no good. It's going to be a push foul called on Marley Shoemaker of the Bulldogs. That'll be her first personal.
Personal foul. Marley Shoemaker. First personal foul. Oh, foul.
Now Sarwinski is in that passing lane and takes it away from the Trojans. So now she'll see if the Bulldogs will see if they can end this scoreless quarter as Sarwinski takes a quick three. No good. Trojans the other way, and basket's up and in for two from Riley Brooks.
Riley Brooks.
Sarwinski gets into the paint and can't get it to go. Now Brooks takes another three, and that one's good. As she makes her third three of the game so far. Galena looking for some kind of offense, but unable to get anything going. Sturgis going to be called for the foul on the ground. Probably a smart play there, and just fouling her early instead of letting her get to the basket and then foul her. It prevents two free points. But Sturgis picks up her first personal of the game with that foul. Girard gets basket down low. Now Strong's pass is read well and taken away. And Galena takes it right back from the Trojans. Boys trapped, now trying to find the player. She finds Sturgis. And she'll take a three from the corner. That one, no good. And Girard at the other end, Senecott with the basket for two. And head coach Zach Shockey will call his first full time out of the game. So that's going to take us to a quick commercial break. We'll be back in a few. You're watching Bulldog Basketball Sports Live.
Mercy Specialty Hospital in Southeast Kansas is an innovative healing environment for surgery, specialty care, physical therapy, imaging, and wellness programs. With all private rooms in spa-like surroundings, they offer a patient-centered experience like no other. Next door is Mercy Clinic Orthopedics that focuses on eliminating the discomfort caused by injuries and disorders of the bones, spine, and joints. You'll be treated at their full-service facility with state-of-the-art equipment. Both are centrally located in Galena, Kansas, near downtown Joplin to serve the States area. Learn more at mercy.net.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Southeast Kansas, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. That's 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter, proud to support area high schools and student athletes. See
Welcome back to live action here from Galena, Kansas. It's coming up in a couple minutes. We're gonna have the Mercy halftime show, so make sure and stick around for that. Where we'll recap the first half and then talk about some stats from it and cover what we're. So the Bulldogs now have possession, still scoreless in the second quarter. As Sturgis takes a corner three and good. Her first points of the game come from behind the arc. Inside to Senecott, and she gets two more. As Senecott's caused a lot of miscommunications in the paint tonight, but Sarwinski blows past the whole Trojan defense and gets that one to go. Galena could string together two good possessions here. They could get something going before half. Might be a good thing to go into the halftime locker on a positive note. Boys is fouled.
Personal foul. First personal foul. 16 foul.
Now Sturgis an open look from three, unable to get it to go, but Boys there to pick up the offensive rebound. Boys gets inside and they call a travel. She tried to jump step and then got called for a travel. Trojans can hold for the final shot of the half. Galena forces a turnover there. Sarwinski with speed down the court. Sturgis passes picked off, and she commits a foul as the Trojans were taking it the other way. Sturgis' second personal of the game. And that'll do it for the first half. Girard on top of Galena, 34-11 at half. stick with us. Coming up after this commercial, we'll have the Mercy halftime show, all coming up next on Galena Sports Live.
Mercy Specialty Hospital in Southeast Kansas is an innovative healing environment for surgery, specialty care, physical therapy, imaging, and wellness programs. With all private rooms in spa-like surroundings, they offer a patient-centered experience like no other. Next door is Mercy Clinic Orthopedics that focuses on eliminating the discomfort caused by injuries and disorders of the bones, spine, and joints. You'll be treated at their full-service facility with state-of-the-art equipment. Both are centrally located in Galena, Kansas, near downtown Joplin to serve the four-states area. Learn more at mercy.net.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Southeast Kansas, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. That's 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter, proud to support area high schools and student athletes. See the rad in names and numbers.
Do you have a construction project that just needs that custom touch? Are you looking for a contractor who can get it all done, roof to floors and everywhere in between? Then call Dustin Sneed at DS Construction. With more than 20 years of industry experience, DS Construction specializes in new construction, roofing, renovations, and more. There's no job too big or small. For a free estimate, call DS Construction at 620-724-0209. That's 620-724-0209.
The difference between gambling and having a gambling problem is worth knowing. Learn about the warning signs that you or someone you care about could be at risk. If you struggle with a gambling problem, or if you are impacted by a loved one struggling with a gambling problem, please get help. You can get confidential, no out-of-pocket cost assistance by calling the Kansas Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-522-4700 or at ksgamblinghelp.com. Know your limits. This message is brought to you by the Southeast Kansas Problem Gambling Task Force.
Family-owned and operated, G&B Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, G&B Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. G&B Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
The farmer's friend in the field is Crop Care. With their industry-leading crop scouting, Crop Care can catch diseases, bugs, and other yield-robbing issues before they affect your bottom line. Crop Care also offers grid soil sampling and plant sampling with lab-tested results, giving you an unmatched advantage. With coverage across the entire region, Crop Care has insight that can help you avoid problems before they start. Give Kurt or Josh Harris a call at 620-687-4795. Crop Care, the name says it all. Call's service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, outstanding in their field. Call's carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Call's continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call's Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
Welcome back to Galena Sports Live. Halftime show is presented by Mercy Specialty Hospital, Southeast Kansas, and Mercy Clinic Orthopedics, providing an innovative healing environment for the four states. See all their state-of-the-art services at mercy.net. So we've reached halftime here in Galena, and the Trojans lead the Bulldogs 34-11 right now. Bulldogs not able to get much going offensively yet. But, so we're going to get to the leading scorers of the half. Leading the way, Mia Sarwinski with 4, followed by Arista Sturgis with 3, and then Emma Smith and Riley Boys each with 2 of their own. Galena, what it came down to is Galena had a lot of open looks. They just haven't been able to get the ball to fall, and sometimes they say it's not your day, and right now it's just not Galena's day. They're not able to get shots to fall. I mean, I think they're doing a pretty good job, like Boys and Sarwinski, their main ball carrier or ball keepers. They're doing a good job of finding open people. They've had quite a bit of open corner threes, but just unable to get anything to fall yet. So, and on the defense, and also they've had a really hard time keeping control of the ball. The ball's been back and forth a lot. When Galena turns it over, then Girard turns it over. So we've had quite a bit of that. And then on the defensive side, which you could get into that more, Cole, but they just had a really hard time rebounding the ball and have given a lot of second half or second chance points.
Yeah, for sure. And also something I noticed on their defense is guarding that perimeter. A lot of their players, they're guarding really well up on that man. Girard has the pretty good three-point shooters that if they're left open, they're going to sink that ball into the hoop. So, but they're guarding the perimeter well, but a lot of those players guarding up there are getting sucked in via just when they pass off the ball and then they feel like they need to help out or trying to go to one player, but they keep getting sucked in, leaving either one or even maybe two sometimes Girard players up top key be able to shoot those threes. I think that's played a big factor.
Yeah, and that's where it's dangerous because they've been having a 2-3 zone this whole game. So it might be interesting if they possibly went to man because Girard's having four people on the perimeter and they're having Sinnecott inside, which Sinnecott's taller than any other girl on this court, so she's been able to get her way inside. And then with Galena only having two people up top of the zone, it's kind of hard for those players to get from the left side to the right side and kind of pop out on the four different shooters they got on the perimeter.
Yeah, definitely. They're definitely playing their role. It's just maybe that this formation isn't very good against the Girard offense, but them being able to get rebounds with having the taller player, then also having those three-point shooters.
Yeah, and at first I thought it might have worked out because Girard was unable to get like their first 5 or 6 threes to go. So like if you're a team and you're playing a 2-3 zone and Girard can't make threes, then that's exactly what you want. But Girard caught fire there at the end of the first quarter and the second quarter. So be interesting to see if Coach Shockey makes some changes here at halftime.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. It's definitely interesting kind of changes. One thing, I haven't seen it totally, but the press, they've been doing pretty good. They haven't got pressed much on inbounds, but when they have, there was a little bit. They weren't doing terrible with getting past them or anything like that, right?
Right. Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
So that's definitely a good thing coming out of this game, but it's going to be very interesting, them coming from the locker room. They're down quite a few points, but it's not impossible. Girard did it earlier their season, coming down from 20.
Yeah.
And the Galena girls, they came down from a deficit in that first game against St. Paul, so we know they can do it, and it's a sign to see. So.
Yeah. So as long as they come out here, show a lot of poise and fight, and like they have the last couple games, then I think they could come back. It's something that they're going to almost have to be perfect to come back, but you never know. Tonight their limits will definitely be tested. And so we're going to take one more break before we come back here. When we get back, we'll have some things we're looking for in the second half, and then we'll have second half action beginning shortly after that here on Galena Sports Live.
Mercy Specialty Hospital in Southeast Kansas is an innovative healing environment for surgery, specialty care, physical therapy, imaging, and wellness programs. With all private rooms and spa-like surroundings, they offer a patient-centered experience like no other. Next door is Mercy Clinic Orthopedics that focuses on eliminating the discomfort caused by injuries and disorders of the bones, spine, and joints. You'll be treated at their full-service facility with state-of-the-art equipment. Both are centrally located in Galena, Kansas, near downtown Joplin to serve the 4 states area. Learn more at mercy.net.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Southeast Kansas, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. That's 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter, proud to support area high schools and student athletes. See the rad in names and numbers.
as we wrap up the Mercy halftime or the Galena Sports Live or the halftime show, I just wanted to remind you guys that halftime show is sponsored by Mercy Specialty Hospital, Southeast Kansas, and Mercy Clinic Orthopedics, providing an innovative healing environment for the 4 states. See all their state-of-the-art services at mercy.net. So we have both teams ready to get second half action underway, as Girard's head coach got to be pleased with what he saw in the first half, and Galena's head coach, Coach Shockey, be interesting to see what kind of changes he can make out of the halftime locker room, because that's really where you see great coaches, is the coaches that make the change after halftime, not after the game. So Girard starts with possession to kick our second half underway. And a quick travel called on Girard. So they'll turn it over to the Bulldogs. Galena gets it outside to Holden, and no good. But Sturgis saves it, and it goes to Bailey Troike, who gets fouled, bringing the ball up the court. Mia Sarwinski's going to be called for the foul. That'll be her second personal of the game. So Girard from the corner, as Riley Brooks' 3 rattled in and out, but coming down with the rebound, Emma Smith. Sturgis looked like she wanted to take the 3, but now she'll dribble it away and get it back to Sarwinski. Sarwinski sets a play up at the top of the key. And Sarwinski's shot off the mark. And Girard takes it away. And another foul called against Galena. Foul goes against Mia Sarwinski, her third personal of the game. Picking up 2 quick fouls in the third quarter. That's a huge point in this game. And turnover back to Galena. Sarwinski with a drive, a jump stop, and banks it in for 2. Sarwinski gets the scoring started 2 minutes into the third quarter. First score for either team of the second half. A foul's going to be called against Girard. That'll be their first team foul of the half. Sturgis dribbles and then takes the shot. That's no good. Rebound. Bailey Bradshaw comes down with it. Now finds Riley Brooks in the corner. No good. And ball stick with Girard. Checking in for your Bulldogs, number 34, Megan Fields, number 21, Marley Shoemaker, and number 12, Morgan Strong. inside. Kester's shot no good. And fight for the rebound. Foul's going to be called against Girard. Lewinsky blows past her defender and beats the pressure she had on her. Now, Megan Fields' pass is picked off, and Trojans have it the other way. Second chance point, no good. Now a third chance. That one's no good, and Sarwinski rips it away. Takes it the other way. Sarwinski goes up strong, but no call there as Trojans gain possession. Well, inside, Sinnecott gets fouled. A couple Galena defenders in there. Foul goes on number 21, Marley Shoemaker. Her second. Sinnecott's first one is good. Now Sinnecott's second, no good, and Strong there to grab that rebound. Boys goes baseline and stepped out of bounds. A little bit of pressure from Galena. Galena hasn't done much of this, and Girard doesn't have a problem breaking it. Oh, right side three that got blocked by Sarwinski there. She came jumping in, and Shoemaker with a block of her own. Now Sarwinski there to pick the ball up. So it's turned over from Girard. And a strong finish as she gets 2 points there. And her 8th point of this game. Pass thrown out of bounds by Sinnecott there. Turns the ball over to Galena. Strong was trying to get it to Boys there, but Troike hopped out in front and foul at the other end committed on Galena. This foul was called on the floor, so Girard will throw it in from the baseline. Who'd that foul go against? And the ball was out of bounds on the throw-in as it touched Megan Fields and then ended up going off of a Girard player last. Sturgis from the right side, and that three is good. She buries her second three of the game. Galena almost had him there because had Sinnecott on the right side past half court, but Sinnecott able to pass out of it Now Galena getting good pressure on the perimeter. Not forcing it. Not allowing the ball to go inside. And that pass is stolen. Another turnover created by Galena's defense. Quick pass up the court to Boyce. Now cross court to Sturgis as she buries another three. And Sturgis starting to heat up a little bit in the second half now. As Galena's within 14 points now. And Sinnecott makes that one for 2 on the other end. And we're going to have time on the court. Player tying her shoe. What? Oh, it did? Okay. Now Fields a free throw shot. That one hits off the backboard and a little too strong off the rim. And unable to handle that pass is Peyton Brooks as it tips off her hands out of bounds. Now Sarwinski down the other end, and she gets fouled. So that'll be Girard's third team foul of the half. Now Sturgis, another one from the same spot. She's already made 2. That one no good. And we have a jump ball. Yeah, they call it a jump ball, so they'll go to Girard. As foul committed by the Lady Bulldogs there. That foul will go on Marley Shoemaker. Peyton Brooks of Girard, her first free throw is no good. And Brooks' second one, good. Sarwinski inside and gets an easy layup. Sarwinski with 6 points this quarter, 10 in the game. Quickly inside to Girard, and Galena rebound. Quickly pushing it the other way. And Sarwinski gets fouled and the bucket. So she'll go to the line and have a chance at a 3-point play. And with that, cuts the lead down to 13. Chance to cut it to 12 with this free throw. Checking in for the Bulldogs, number 12, Morgan Strong. Sarwinski's free throw around and down. A little bit too much contact there. They're going to whistle Morgan Strong for the foul. Now down to the corner and a strong rebound there from Sinnecott. Her attempt was no good, and another offensive rebound from Girard. Now they jack another one up, and that'll be the end of the quarter. So at the end of 3, Galena trails Girard by 12. This will be a good one. So we'll see how it turns out coming up next, the fourth quarter.
Call's service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, well, outstanding in their field. Call's carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Call's continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call's Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com. The farmer's friend in the field is Crop Care. With their industry-leading crop scouting, Crop Care can catch diseases, bugs, and other yield-robbing issues before they affect your bottom line. Crop Care also offers grid soil sampling and plant sampling with lab-tested results, giving you an unmatched advantage. With coverage across the entire region, Crop Care has insight that can help you avoid problems before they start. Give Kurt or Josh Harris a call at 620-687-4795. Crop Care, the name says it all.
To Galena Sports Live as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. We wanted to remind you that the fourth quarter is brought to you by Mercy Specialty Hospital, Southeast Kansas, and Mercy Clinic Orthopedics, providing an innovative healing environment for the 4 states. See all their state-of-the-art services at mercy.net. So 8 minutes left in this one. We'll see if the Bulldogs can mount a comeback. As Sturgis begins with a 3, and that was no good. But last touch by Girard, so it'll stay with the Lady Bulldogs. Timeout called by head coach Zach Shockey of the Bulldogs. So we'll take a quick timeout with them, and we'll be back here with more Galena basketball.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Southeast Kansas, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. That's 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter, proud to support area high schools and student athletes.
Ball kicked out of bounds by Girard. And Holden with a shot from the free throw line, unable to get it. And Sarwinski gets a strong rebound and put it back up for 2. Now a kick to the corner, and Girard trying to find a driving lane. This time that shot is up, and last touch by Galena. Now Kester inside, able to get the roll for 2. Schwinski blew by, now finds Holden. Holden's shot from the free throw line is good. Cuts the lead to 10, or the deficit to 10, sorry. Now Kester is called for the travel. Bulldogs cutting away at this lead. Boys gets inside a short jumper, and that one off the backboard. Rebound Girard. Now kick to the corner. Girard's 3, no good. And Basket put up and in by Riley Brooks. Sarwinski barrels the other way, and a good look to find Emma Smith, but Smith unable to get that one to go. Bailey Troike whistled for a travel. Checking in for your Bulldogs, Megan Fields. Lewinsky goes behind the back. Good jump stop and no good. So Girard touched it last. And Bulldogs will try and reset it now. Sarwinski surveying her options. Now she'll put it on the floor. Pulls it up from about 20 feet and short. And a jump ball that'll go to Girard. And Girard to the corner, but took one too many steps. So ball goes back to Galena with 4:52 to play. Galena with 14 fouls and Girard with 6. Now Boys inside a runner and banks that one off the glass and in. And Sarwinski with a quick steal. I wasn't even looking, and I look back, and Sarwinski with a quick turnaround and layup cuts the lead to 8 now. Closest the Bulldogs have been since the first quarter. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back here to finish this one off.
The difference between gambling and having a gambling problem is worth knowing. Learn about the warning signs that you or someone you care about could be at risk. If you struggle with a gambling problem, or if you are impacted by a loved one struggling with a gambling problem, please get help. You can get confidential, no out-of-pocket cost assistance by calling the Kansas Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-522-4700 or at ksgamblinghelp.com. Know your limits. This message is brought to you by the Southeast Kansas Problem Gambling Task Force.
Call's service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, well, outstanding in their field. Call's carries a wide selection of farm, industrial,
Be money. So welcome back. As we have 4:28 to play, Galena trying to make a comeback, and they force a turnover here. And we're going to have a timeout called. Smart timeout. Galena had the possession arrow with them, but coach went with taking the timeout and preserving the possession arrow for later in the game, possibly. So
Yeah.
Galena now with one timeout left in the game. And a couple players, Sarwinski with 3 fouls, Shoemaker has 3 fouls, and then next closest is Sturgis with 2 fouls. So not too bad on the fouls tonight. Not as much to worry about, but really good job on the third quarter to spree together a couple of scoring runs there where they were able to cut this 20, was the lead at half, about 20, and they were able to cut it back down to 8 and give themselves a little bit of life. And really all season we've seen the Lady Bulldogs put up a strong fight at the end of the game. Even in their first game against St. Paul, they were up at half and only scored 2 points in the second quarter, but bounced back in the fourth quarter. And that's kind of like the second quarter for Galena. They didn't do much, but since then Galena's bounced back and able to cut it to an 8-point deficit. So we'll see if they can cap it off here in the last 4:23. And another whistle blown. Here, had a little miscommunication with the scores table, so this time it'll be for real. Find Holden at the top of the key. Boys will come to get the ball. Now Boys over to Sarwinski in the corner. She fakes the pass and now just pulls it and nearly missed. Now Boys' turn to take one, and that one's no good. So 2 opportunities there. And Trojans take it the other way, and they get a basket and the foul, so it could be a 3-point play. This foul is going to go against Arista Sturgis. Or correction, Riley Boyce called for the foul. That'll be her second. And Seneca gets a second one to go. 1-2 that trip. Now Boyce has it and puts it on the floor, finds Holden from the free throw line, and bounced a couple times, but no good. A good defensive hustle play there to force that ball off of the Trojans. Lewinsky blows past Kester. Now Boys weaving her way through traffic. Loses her dribble. Has Holden now out to Sarwinski. A deep 3. Long rebound. And this will go out of bounds. So Girard retains possession. And an easy basket at the other end for Riley Brooks. Boys, a step back from the left side. High rebound. And Sinnecott comes down with it. Now Riley Brooks, another 3. That one no good. And Girard's going to get whistled for jumping over the back. Checking in for the Bulldogs, number 12, Morgan Strong. Now time ticking away. And Strong will launch this 3. That one just a little too strong. And Bulldogs lose it out of bounds, but was last touched by a Girard defender. Sturgis gives it off to Sarwinski. Her 3 from the corner, no good. Sinnecott there to grab that rebound. And now Girard will slow it down. It's time starting to run out for the Bulldogs. Riley Brooks inside, gets the bucket. Now near travel from Girard, from Troike, and that'll cause head coach Brad Herlocker to call timeout. So 1:12 remaining in this one as the Bulldogs trail by 15. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back here on Galena Sports.
The farmer's friend in the field is Crop Care. With their industry-leading crop scouting, Crop Care can catch diseases, bugs, and other yield-robbing issues before they affect your bottom line. Crop Care also offers grid soil sampling and plant sampling with lab-tested results, giving you an unmatched advantage. With coverage across the entire region, Crop Care has insight that can help you avoid problems before they start. Give Kurt or Josh Harris a call at 620-687-4795. Crop Care, the name says it all.
Welcome back to the last 1:12 of this game. As Kester travels to start live action back. Sarwinski pulls another three, unable to get much to go from the three-point arc tonight. Now Girard with a fast break and scores two more as the clock ticks under a minute now. And we'll seal this one. Move Girard to 3-2 on the year, and Galena will move to 1-3. Still have another one coming up. We'll have tipping off at approximately 7:30. We'll have the varsity boys for Galena and Girard starting, so make sure you stick with us for that one. Should be a great one too. And Syndicate gets that basket to go and the foul. Foul's going to be called on Shoemaker. Girard taking all their starters out, bringing some more youth in. Sarwinski pulls a three from the top of the arc. No good. She barrels her way inside and fouled hard there. And it'll be called on the floor, but since Galena's in their bonus, Sarwinski will shoot a 1-and-1. Sarwinski's first one. It's good. And she gets both to go 3 of 3 from the line tonight. Now Girard just dribbling this out. Or that'll do it for us as Girard Trojans defeat the Galena Lady Bulldogs 56-36 here to begin CNC League play. Coming up next, post-game show presented by Mercy Specialty coming up after this mess.
Family owned and operated, G&N Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, G&N Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. G&N Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
The difference between gambling and having a gambling problem is worth knowing. Learn about the warning signs that you or someone you care about could be at risk. If you struggle with a gambling problem, or if you are impacted by a loved one struggling with a gambling problem, please get help. You can get confidential, no out-of-pocket cost assistance by calling the Kansas Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-522-4700 or at ksgamblinghelp.com. Know your limits. This message is brought to you by the Southeast Kansas Problem Gambling Task Force.
Do you have a construction project that just needs that custom touch? Are you looking for a contractor who can get it all done? Roof to floors and everywhere in between? Then call Dustin Sneed at DS Construction. With more than 20 years of industry experience, DS Construction specializes in new construction, roofing, renovations, and more. There's no job too big or small. For a free estimate, call DS Construction at 620-724-0209. That's 620-724-0209. Mercy Specialty Hospital in Southeast Kansas is an innovative healing environment for surgery, specialty care, physical therapy, imaging, and wellness programs. With all private rooms and spa-like surroundings, they offer a patient-centered experience like no other. Next door is Mercy Clinic Orthopedics that focuses on eliminating the discomfort caused by injuries and disorders of the bones, spine, and joints. You'll be treated at their full-service facility with state-of-the-art equipment. Both are centrally located in Galena, Kansas, near downtown Joplin to serve the four states area. Learn more at mercy.net.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Southeast Kansas, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. That's 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter, proud to support area high schools and student athletes. See the rad in names and numbers.
Welcome into the Galena Sports Live halftime show presented by Mercy Specialty Hospital, Southeast Kansas, and Mercy Clinic Orthopedics, providing an innovative healing environment for the four states. See all their state-of-the-art services at mercy.net. So the Galena girls start this doubleheader off as they drop this one 36-56 to the Girard Trojans. Galena just didn't bring their best stuff tonight. Really weren't able to get many shots to fall. They did start to look like they were going to mount a comeback there in the fourth quarter, as they cut it down to an 8-point lead with about 4 minutes left. And then, really they just, in transition, they left a lot of people open as Girard just started pushing the ball down the court really quick. And they found quite a bit of open shots there in the stretch of at the late stretch of the game is really what sealed it. But, we've seen that fight in Galena. They've always had that one quarter in each of the games they played this year where it's not their best quarter. They don't score a lot of points and they allow the other team to get up, but they mount the comeback. So it'll be interesting later in the season to see, because I think if they played 4 really solid quarters like they played the first 4 minutes of that fourth quarter, then they're going to have a really good record this year. So, but that's the challenge of it, is you can't play perfect all the time, right?
Yeah, I mean, you notice a lot of good things out of that first, the big stint. Like there was a stint of that second half, like the first 4 minutes of that fourth quarter, where you saw a lot of really nice things. You saw players that you don't usually see shooting and making shots, and it kind of just opened up new opportunities for new archetypes of plays when you're able to pass it to somebody else, like Sturgis with her threes, and then there was one more player from the free throw line who
Holden had a lot of open attempts there tonight.
Yeah, Holden did, and she was making she was making quite a few of them, and just having her there as another opportunity for a shooting, just not having 2 players, 3 players shooting, just having the whole team as reliable shooters. And they also dealt with a lot of height that they haven't really had to deal with before. I mean, they had to deal with height 2 games ago, but against College Heights, yeah. But this game, there was also some height, plus you had the 3-point shooters. So, they, like I said earlier, they're getting dragged in a lot on the perimeter, and then the perimeter shooters were able to shoot, or the height would just be in the box. And so it's really hard to kind of realize, do you want to double team right there? You want to double team the center, or do you want to try to guard the guards? And It's just kind of a hard thing to get around. But that 4 minutes was really solid and really impressive from the Galena girls. They've also only had one practice since their last game. And so they haven't really got a lot of time to work on the things that they know they need to work on.
Yeah.
And so
Not a lot of time. They'll have 2 games next week, looking ahead until we have a break for Christmas and the New Year. And then our next game won't be until January 6th. I believe that'll be at Frontenac, so that'll be here on Galena Sports Live. But back to the game, the last thing I really wanted to hit on is when they started making that comeback, it seemed like they really had stepped the press up. Like it was making Girard scared. They were kind of tensing up and turning the ball over, kind of had peanut butter hands and losing the ball. And it was kind of a whole different tempo that Galena came out. That after that timeout Girard called, they came out and they forced a turnover right away and then scored. And then I believe another timeout was called. And from there, it just all kind of went downhill. It was downward spiral. But
yeah, I mean,
still plenty more to go in this season. This game isn't going to win or lose you the league or your season or anything, but a lot of things to learn. I'm glad they played. Girard was a really fundamentally sound team, and I'm glad they played a team like that so they can know where they have to be at in league play to compete, kind of.
Yeah, between the last 2 games, they definitely know what they need to work on, and having that practice assignment over winter break, the girls can work on it individually, or I don't know, coach might have some practice going on.
Yeah.
But that time to be able to work on the things that they know they need to work on. And also, they're coachable during halftime. They make those halftime adjustments that are just noticeable and obvious, and they come out ready to rock and roll. So I mean, just a little bit of practice time in the workshop, and I can imagine that they're going to be a great basketball team.
Yep. So that's going to do it for this one for the Galena girls. Now, coming up next after this break, we're going to get into pregame for the varsity boys where they take on Girard. Coming up next on Galena Sports Live.
Mercy Specialty Hospital in Southeast Kansas is an innovative healing environment for surgery, specialty care, physical therapy, imaging, and wellness programs. With all private rooms in spa-like surroundings, they offer a patient-centered experience like no other. Next door is Mercy Clinic Orthopedics that focuses on eliminating the discomfort caused by injuries and disorders of the bones, spine, and joints. You'll be treated at their full-service facility with state-of-the-art equipment. Both are centrally located in Galena, Kansas, near downtown Joplin to serve the 4 states area. Learn more at mercy.net.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Southeast Kansas, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. That's 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter, proud to support area high schools and student athletes. See the rad in names and numbers. Call service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, outstanding in their field. Calls carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Calls continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com. The farmer's friend in the field is Crop Care. With their industry-leading crop scouting, Crop Care can catch diseases, bugs, and other yield-robbing issues before they affect your bottom line. Crop Care also offers grid soil sampling and plant sampling with lab-tested results, giving you an unmatched advantage. With coverage across the entire region, Crop Care has insight that can help you avoid problems before they start. Give Kurt or Josh Harris a call at 620-687-4795. Crop Care, the name says it all.
Welcome back to Galena Sports Live, everyone. As we begin the pregame for the Galena boys versus the Girard boys varsity here. And start to a new year here in the CNC, and every year's different. So tonight we'll see if Galena can take care of business against a Girard team, and this team's probably going to put them to their biggest test yet in the season. As league play starts, this Girard team's going to bring a lot of length. They're 2-0. They have a win already in league play over Parsons. They won 63-47. That was their season opener, and then a 82-53 win against Liberal. So Girard has already had a taste of conference play. Galena getting it started tonight, and like I already said, Girard, it'll be interesting with their length inside if they're able to disrupt Galena. We haven't seen a team with as much length as Girard yet, so Galena's really been able to do anything that they please so far. If they want to get it inside, they'll get it inside, and I think that should be a crucial point for this game, is if Galena's able to get the ball inside and cause Girard to have to go down to, I'm trying to fix the scoreboard here for you guys, but so another point for Galena, last game they played held their team College Heights to 21 points, who's a team that scored 60 points in each of their games this year, and they played a 2-3 zone, which turned out to be great because College Heights kept trying to get the ball to the corner, and with the three people down low, Galena kept popping out on that, and you got to think we're going to see something like that again tonight with how good it worked last night. And even if they go out with it, you can always switch it. I think Galena will match up pretty well with Girard with their front court, because Girard has really good guards too. I think both of their starting guards are 6 foot. Ethan Brooks and Aiden Damon. Another one for them, Luke Nigaman, will be a key player for them too. So we're about 4 minutes away from tip-off. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back here with starting lineup and some keys to the game and tip-off shortly after that.
Mercy Specialty Hospital in Southeast Kansas is an innovative healing environment for surgery, specialty care, physical therapy, imaging, and wellness programs. With all private rooms and spa-like surroundings, they offer a patient-centered experience like no other. Next door is Mercy Clinic Orthopedics that focuses on eliminating the discomfort caused by injuries and disorders of the bones, spine, and joints. You'll be treated at their full-service facility with state-of-the-art equipment. Both are centrally located in Galena, Kansas, near downtown Joplin to serve the 4 states area. Learn more at mercy.net.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Southeast Kansas, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. That's 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter, proud to support area high schools and student athletes. See the rad in names and numbers. Call service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, well, outstanding in their field. Calls carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Calls continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com. The farmer's friend in the field is Crop Care. With their industry-leading crop scouting, Crop Care can catch diseases, bugs, and other matched advantage. With coverage across the entire region, Crop Care has in Crop Care. The name says it all.
Welcome back to the Mercy pregame show presented by Mercy Specialty Hospital, Southeast Kansas, and Mercy Clinic Orthopedics, providing an innovative healing environment for the 4 states. See all their state-of-the-art services at mercy.net. So we're getting close to tip-off here. I'm going to get to some keys to the game, and I'll get to some to the starting lineup shortly after this. So the first thing for Galena, continue to take care of the ball. Don't get just pleased with how you've been taking care of the ball. This Girard team will make you pay. So make sure when you have the ball, get it strong, and then go to triple threat or whatever, and just keep passing the ball around the arc like they have. They've had really good ball movement the 2 games we've seen them play so far, and it'll be interesting to see if they can keep it going like that, because when you move the ball like they have been, it's going to continue to create open looks. So before that, we're going to sing the national anthem, and then we'll get back into keys to the game.
National.
Beautiful job there from the GHS band performing the national anthem.
Number 23, Tommy McDowell. Number 25, Hayden Devin.
What? I don't know. You're just looking at me, buddy. So starting for the Girard Trojans, number 5, the sophomore Aiden Troike. Number 12, the senior Alex Kester. Number 11, Luke Nigaman. Number 22, Tommy McDowell. Number 25, Aiden Damon. And starting for your Bulldogs, the senior, number 2, Malachi Wesley. The senior, number 11, Hadley Price. The senior, number 24, Ty Hall. The sophomore, number 33, Jack Perry. And rounding out your Bulldogs starting lineup, the senior, number 50, Tyler Little. So Tyler Little getting back in the starting lineup tonight. Maverick Harmon going to be coming off the bench, as what coach elects to do tonight. As these 2 teams get set pretty evenly matched with height-wise, Galena might have a slight advantage of height. Tipping off for the Bulldogs, Ty Hall against number 11, Luke Nigaman. Nigaman wins the tip-off, and Girard obtains possession first. Galena comes out in the 2-3 zone like we saw him in against College Heights, and Nigaman takes a quick shot off the mark, rebound Tyler Little. Tyler Little gets the ball inside, now finds Hadley Price outside, and Price buries that one from the corner to get the scoring started in this one. Price with only 2 points last week, able to hit a three and start the scoring frenzy in this one. Now Girard just trying to swing it around and find something on the perimeter. Now they get it inside, and that one's no good. Ty Little there to get that rebound. Jack Perry with a jump stop and kicks it back out to Malachi Wesley to slow things down. Now they find Ty Hall. He'll take a three from the top of the key, and that one's just short. Rebound Girard the other way. That one slipped through the hand of Aiden Damon. Now Price, another corner three, and he gets that one to go too. Hadley Price starting off hot from the corner. And the deflected pass, Tyler Little there to deflect it. And now Little driving in. Spin move, and it's met at the rim with Tommy McDowell, who picks up the foul on that one and sends Tyler Little to the free throw line. Little's first one is good. A little second one, just a bit too much. So Kester takes it the other way. Galena not wanting to allow anything to Girard as they're guarding high in the zone. Now Girard continuing to pass it around, and they find someone inside. That is Tommy McDowell that gets fouled going up. Foul's going to be called on number 24, Ty Hall for the Bulldogs. One goes in and comes out. Dow gets the second one, 1 of 2 that trip. Gives Girard their first points of this game. Comes 2 minutes and 30 seconds into the game. Now Ty Hall trying to drive and can't get anything there. Price gets fouled on the floor, so shot was no good. Man, a near backcourt, barely saved there by Jack Perry. On Tyler Little, and kick out to Jack Perry. His corner three is perfect as Jack Perry gets his first points of the game and Galena's third three of the game. Oh, good awareness play there from Hadley Price to tip that away, and Galena gets possession. Bounce high, Little drive, a spin move. Malachi Wesley, his three no good, off the front of the rim, and Girard takes it the other way. McDowell's attempts no good. Ty Hall there to grab that rebound. Jack Perry pump fake and picks it up. Now Ty Hall fire from the block, and that one's good. So it's going to be a timeout called Girard as the Bulldogs jump out to a quick 12-1 lead. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with more action. You're watching Bulldog basketball on Galena Sports Live.
Do you have a construction project that just needs that custom touch? Are you looking for a contractor who can get it all done? Roof to floors and everywhere in between? Then call Dustin Sneed at DS Construction. With more than 20 years of industry experience, DS Construction specializes in new construction, roofing, renovations, and more. There's no job too big or small. For a free estimate, call DS Construction at 620-724-0209. That's 620-724-0209.
So welcome back to live action as Girard took their first time out of the game. Galena jumping out to a commanding 12-1 lead to begin this game. Now corner three taken by Aiden Troike. His shot no good. Nigaman there with the offensive rebound and putback. And Ty Hall gets it, and so Tyler Little, who turns the ball over, and Ethan Brooks takes it the other way and gets fouled. Hadley Price is going to pick up a foul on that play.
Hadley Brooks, Ethan Brooks, and he's there.
Ethan Brooks, first free throw's a little bit long. Brooks gets his second to go. As the Bulldogs lead by 8 with 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Ty Little with inside position, and he'll kick it out to Jack Perry for the corner three, and his is good. Now Perry with 2 threes in this game. And Girard trying to keep up right now. They get fouled going up there. This foul is going to go against Ty Hall. Second personal of the game. On the free throw line, Aiden Troike. Troike's first one, good. And Troike gets both that trip. Now Maverick Harmon, newly checked into the game. Harmon can't find anything, so he kicks to Little in the corner. Now Wesley finds a cutting Jack Perry for the finger roll and 2 points. Galena continuing to stay in the zone they played last game. And Nigaman fires a bullet in there to Aiden Troike for 2 points. Wesley tries to get it inside to Tyler Little, but 2 Girard defenders blocking the passing lane there, not allowing that. And at the other end, Troike's layup was no good. Now Kester's shot is no good, and the ball is batted around by a couple Bulldog players there, and last touch by them. Now quickly inside to Higaman, and Tyler Little goes up and deflects the pass. Jack Perry officially comes down with the rebound. Now they get it inside to Little. See pump fakes, and Little finds Wesley with a great look, and Wesley lays that up and in. Ethan Brooks with a 5-footer. That one's good. So Girard finding the soft spot in Galena's zone, able to pick up points in 2 straight possessions. And Perry's 3 from the corner again, as Perry's been on fire to start this game. Already his 11th point in the game. And near steal, Malachi Wesley jumped out of nowhere, but just a second too late. Oh, Nigaman would take it, loses his dribble. Back to him at the top of the key as he fires inside, and Tyler Little with the rebound. Galena has a couple seconds as Hadley Price fires the half-court prayer, and that's no good. So, at the end of one, Bulldogs lead 22-10. We're going to take a break, and we'll have second quarter action coming up after.
Mercy Specialty Hospital in Southeast Kansas is an innovative healing environment for surgery, specialty care, physical therapy, imaging, and wellness programs. With all private rooms and spa-like surroundings, they offer a patient-centered experience like no other. Next door is Mercy Clinic Orthopedics that focuses on eliminating the discomfort caused by injuries and disorders of the bones, spine, and joints. You'll be treated at their full-service facility with state-of-the-art equipment. Both are centrally located in Galena, Kansas, near downtown Joplin to serve the 4 states area. Learn more at mercy.net.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Southeast Kansas, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. That's 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter, proud to support area high schools and student athletes. See the rad in names and numbers.
Welcome back to Galena Sports Live. Second quarter action brought to you by Mercy Specialty Hospital, Southeast Kansas, and Mercy Clinic Orthopedics, providing an innovative healing environment for the 4 states. See all their state-of-the-art services at mercy.net. So Bulldogs with a huge first quarter, able to put up 22 points as they were on fire from 3. Now Price will take a 3 history short, and Tyler Little with a good rebound, and Wesley took a couple steps before he dribbled there, so turning it over back to Girard. Now Pester at the top, and Harmon pickpockets that one. Harmon to the other end. He'll find Tyler Little, and Little is going to go to the line to shoot too. Little's first one is good. And Little gets both to go from the line that time. Put the Bulldogs up 14 with 7 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Now miscommunication by Girard, almost thrown out of bounds. And a turnover caused by that Galena defense. Harmon looking for cutting player, and now the Price. Price will dribble around the top of the key now. And Little's three, no good, off the side of the rim. And we're going to have a player whistled for a foul. So now, Aiden Troike bring the ball up. And almost stolen, but to the corner. That three's no good. Aiden Troike gets the rebound there and sets it back up. Now a three fired from Aiden Damon, and that one's a no good. Girard taking a lot of threes, but not getting many to fall so far. Price finds Little inside. Now a offensive foul as Nigaman was there and had his feet set. So Tyler Little will pick up his first personal of the game. Checking in for the Bulldogs, number 4, Thatcher Botkin. Now a forced turnover by the Bulldogs. There is some tough pressure. Forces a error from the Trojans. So they throw that one a little too far out in front of Damon and lose it out of bounds. Now here's Botkin, finds Malachi Wesley at the top of the key. Hadley Price inside with the floater, gets it to go. Now Girard sending someone to the scorer's table. And a travel on Girard. That's going to be Aiden Troike called for that travel. Now Botkin in the corner, and Little zips a pass into Malachi Wesley, and he gets an easy two. Now Kester outside three, his way off, and Ethan Brooks gets fouled going up. He'll go to the line and shoot two. And this foul goes against Hadley Price. It'll be Galena's 16th foul. Brooks first is good. Checking back in for your Bulldogs, Ty Hall. Ethan Brooks gets both. So now a timeout called Girard. So they're going to take a timeout. We're going to take it with them. We'll be back here in 30. Welcome back to live action here from Galena, Kansas, as the Bulldogs trail the Trojans 28, or the Bulldogs lead the Trojans 28-12, sorry, with 4 minutes to play here in the first half. At the conclusion of the first half, we'll have a halftime show where we'll cover stats, key plays, and then really anything around that. Now, Hadley Price, a three pulled and no good. Good hustle on the floor. Bulldogs come away with it. Jack Perry has it. And Harmon in the corner. Bulldogs had a couple looks there, but elect not to take them. Now Wesley inside. Strong move. And a blocking foul called against Girard. So that'll send Malachi Wesley the line for two. Or correction. They're going to call it on the floor. He was taking the dribble before he went up, so it'll be a inbounds. Some intense defense played by Girard there. Now Wesley with a fake, and Galena offense still looking for something. Long possession. As Girard stepped the defense up a little bit, and Girard comes up with a steal. Brett Clevenger there pokes it away and goes in for the layup and is going to get fouled. This foul is going to go against number 24, Ty Hall. That'll be his third of the game. Clevenger's first is good. Tyler Little checking back in for the Bulldogs. Clevenger gets both that time. Cuts the deficit in half. Now Tyler Little trying to get position in the post. Has a mismatch. And Perry takes this shot. I believe he was just in front of the three-point line. Wesley with a strong rebound and gets fouled. He's going to go to the line for two. Oh, yeah, that looks good. Wesley's first one just a little too strong. That one's good. 1 and 2 that trip. Hard passing around the perimeter quickly. Trying to get the ball inside. As now they're starting to sit back more in the zone, so Girard can't catch the ball at the free throw line and have a shot there every time. Now Coach Meyer gives Hadley Price a play from the sideline. Maverick Harmon in trouble, and it'll be last touch off Girard. Now Wesley in the corner. And Jack Perry cross court. Price pump fakes and drives and is going to get fouled. Girard's 16th foul. So with the next Girard foul, Galena will be shooting free throws for the rest of this half. And Harmon takes a quick three from the corner. Tyler Little there to clean it up and put it back. Oh, Girard's going to take a timeout. So we'll take a quick timeout and we'll be back here with more Bulldog basketball on Galena Sports Live.
Call's service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, well, outstanding in their field. Call's carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Call's continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call.
Welcome back to live action, folks. As Galena has a 17-point lead with just a minute 25 to play until half. Have the Mercy halftime show coming up after this minute and 20 seconds is played. Now inside, and Price there to poke it away. And Wesley comes down with it. Now Price almost in some trouble and finds Harmon. Price and Harmon passing it back and forth now. They find Perry, who pulls a three, and his three is good. As Perry hits his fourth three of the game, he's been on fire today. Galena's leading scorer with 14 points. And that tremendous block there, Malachi Wesley sends that one out of the gym.
Number 55.
Aiden Troike with the two-pointer from the free throw line. No good. And they're going to get Malachi Wesley, I believe, for a foul on the floor. Yeah, this foul will go against Malachi Wesley. That'll be his second. Team foul number 8. So shooting the 1-and-1. That one rolled around and then came back and went down for Colton Drosler. And Drosler gets both of those to go. Now Girard with a press. They break that easily. Now Galena has 10 seconds. Trying to hold for the last shot. Girard's starting to put some pressure on him as Perry has it. Now he's getting back down, and Price will look at the clock and chucks it up, and it banks off the rim and then rolls out. Nearly went. An overhand shot. So that after that shot, that'll send us to halftime. Your Bulldogs lead 34 to Girard 16. Coming up next after this quick message, we'll recap the first half and get to some stats from the first half. All coming up next on Galena Sports Live.
Family owned and operated, G and Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, G and Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. G and Bank, equal housing lender.
Gambling problem is worth knowing. Learn about the warning signs that you or someone you care about could be at risk. If you struggle with a gambling problem, or if you are impacted by a loved one struggling with a gambling problem, please get help. You can get confidential, no out-of-pocket cost assistance by calling the Kansas Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-522-4700 or at ksgamblinghelp.com. Know your limits. This message is brought to you by the Southeast Kansas Problem Gambling Task Force.
Do you have a construction project that just needs that custom touch? Are you looking for a contractor who can get it all done, roof to floors and everywhere in between? Then call Dustin Sneed at DS Construction. With more than 20 years of industry experience, DS Construction specializes in new construction, roofing, renovations, and more. There's no job too big or small. For a free estimate, call DS Construction at 620-724-0209. That's 620-724-0209.
Call's service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, outstanding in their field. Call's carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Call's continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call's Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com. Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Southeast Kansas, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. That's 620.
Welcome in to Galena Sports Live, everyone, and welcome in to the Mercy Halftime Show presented by Mercy Hospital Southeast Kansas and Mercy Clinic Orthopedics, providing an innovative healing environment for the 4 states. See all their state-of-the-art services at mercy.net. So welcome in as your Bulldogs take an 18-point lead into the halftime locker room. Bulldogs putting up 34 points, really clicking on all cylinders. They came out in that 2-3 zone on defense like we were talking about, and the zone worked really well. Luckily, Girard had quite a bit of open attempts because of how high the 2 men in the front of the zone were guarding. They were guarding a couple feet outside the 3-point line, and then Girard started getting a lot of open looks where they were just zipping it into about the free throw line and had a good look there. And head coach Matt Meyer didn't like that, so he told some of his 2 guards up top to play lower so that they'd rather have him take a 3 than that open shot from the free throw line. But still, defense played really well, forcing turnovers, getting their hands in passing lanes, holding Girard to 16 points. And remember, this is a Girard team that scored 63 points in their first game against Parsons and 82 points against Liberal. And Galena held them to 16 points. So that really speaks for how good this team is overall, not only shooting. I mean, Jack Perry knocked down 4 threes, being the leading scorer with 14 points there in the first half. Hadley Price kicked the scoring off with 2 threes of his own. And really, they were hitting on the outside shots, and then they were really physical inside. I knew this was going to be a physical game, just being Girard, being a CNC rival opponent. And so far, Galena's won the physicality. Haven't been a whole lot of fouls called, but Tyler Little showed a couple dominant plays where he went up and high pointed the ball, able to go back up with it immediately and get the the offensive rebound and then put back. And the only bad spot I could see from the first half, you're starting center or power forward. I don't really know. I think Tyler Little and Ty Hall kind of flip-flop there, but Ty Hall having 3 fouls at the half. We saw Quentin Cox come in there at the end of the first half since they didn't want to get Ty Hall as fourth. So even with 3 fouls, you wonder if he'll come out sitting on the bench to start the first half or the second half, the third quarter, whatever you want to call it. Or if head coach Matt Meyer elects to put Maverick Harmon back out there, who started the last 2 games, that could be a possible disadvantage for Galena because of how much height Ty Hall brings to the table. And really, he's taller than anybody else out there. He's showed to be too much for Girard offensively, and defensively, he's been very active on the offensive and defensive boards. But all around, the pressure Galena's put on Girard has certainly shaken Girard up. They haven't known what to do exactly. I mean, they've been passing the ball around the perimeter a lot as they have 4 guys on the perimeter, and they want to get it inside, but presences like Tyler Little, Ty Hall, and Malachi Wesley also bring some really good height to the table, and they've really been able to lock them down all first half.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with you with all that. Even like every single one of their players is playing very physically, and they're all like on the same level with their chemistry wise. They're finding inside as well as outside plays in the paint and on the perimeter. There are a lot of open threes because they pass the ball around really well. And then if there isn't any open threes, or even if there is, players won't take the risky or the quick shots. They'll take what is smart and what is open. Mm-hmm. So you'll see a player drive in and then, he'll hit step, but then he won't shoot it if he realizes that it's not quite open. If it's contested at all, he usually passes out, gives it to the player and gives it a better look. And so that's just one thing Galena, I think, does really well is they're patient on their offense. As well as their defense, they're just so physical. I mean, they're playing a very physical team right now, which is Girard. Girard's a very physically dominant team, but then you have Ty Little out there who is still just showing no sense at all, just getting every ball that comes to him, being very physical player overall. And it just shows the testament, we're playing probably the tallest team that we've played and the most physical team that we've played, and still a large deficit. They're still up by a lot, and they still are showing the same things that they were showing the other games. There hasn't really been much change.
No. If you're Galena, this is exactly how you want to start league play against a CNC rival like Girard going into the locker room up 18. So now they're thinking, what do we need to do? Really, they just need to come out and don't let off the pedal. Don't let off of what they're doing. Come out and stand the same defense they were. Girard's going to make a halftime adjustment to the zone on what they want to do. So that'll be interesting to see what kind of changes Girard's head coach.
2-3, they were seeing that opening in the mid-range.
Yeah.
And that's maybe something that Girard comes out and tries to take advantage of. But I still think with the dominating force of our players that Matt Myers easily can make an adjustment. I'm sure he's already prepared for it because he's a great coach and he sees these things. So I have no doubt that he'll be able to make an adjustment like that. And it won't really affect him much. One thing I do like is they really haven't stopped playing. They've been playing like they haven't played like they're up. They've been playing like it's a tied even game. They've been playing the entire game as hard as they can. Even the players, they're not walking. They're getting back on defense. They're there. They're giving every single play their all, and you can see it.
Yeah. And we were talking about in the pregame, Girard being Galena's toughest task. Galena still up 18 at half. That makes us wonder who else might be next to him, like with competitiveness level, like skill and all that. The only problem I could potentially see for Galena is they have 6 solid people that really play, other than some of the other younger guys that come off the bench when they're up big. But for Galena, when it's a close game, they have 6 people that regularly play, and I could see it being a problem when one of their bigs like Ty Hall gets in trouble, or even like Maverick Harmon or Hadley Price. Those are their main 2 guards right there. Also, Tyler Little can bring the ball up too as we get closer to.
I mean, I would agree with that, but Coach Myers, he does do a really good job of getting those secondary players in and giving them an opportunity to play on the varsity level, especially the last 2 games.
Yeah.
And so
we have third quarter action beginning now. First half points leaders for Galena leading the way. Jack Perry with 14 points, followed by Hadley Price with 8. Malachi Wesley and Tyler Little with 5 of their own, and then Ty Hall with 2. So that's how we got to 34 for Galena. And Girard starting this off with a miss. Maverick Harmon comes down with the rebound, and he's going to slow it down. So coach electing to keep Ty Hall on the bench as long as possible since already having 3 fouls. Now Maverick Harmon has an open look from the corner, and he buries it for 3 as he gets his first points of the night. Now Girard quick to get it down to the other end, want to get it in the post, and now Wesley reads that, and he's going to be fouled immediately by Aiden Troike on the play. And Galena setting the tempo exactly how we thought there with that 3, coming out showing they're not backing down at all. Now pass thrown a little too far out of the reach of Tyler Little as Galena commits their first turnover of the half. Now Troike thought he was going to shoot it and then elects to pass it over to Kester. Well, Galena closing out very well on these shooters. Now they get it inside. Kick to the corner. Now they find a cutting Kester. Kester shot up, takes a soft bounce, and rolls in. Now Wesley up top tries to get it into Little. Little tipped it around, and now his shot goes off the bottom part of the rim. Rebound, Luke Nigaman the other way. Cross-court pass. And there's going to be a foul called. I believe it's going to go against Malachi Wesley in the paint. So that goes against Wesley. And that'll be his 3rd personal of the game. So now Wesley in foul trouble too. And a 3 taken by Girard. No good. Rebound Luke Nigaman. Another shot. That one's no good. And Girard almost got another offensive rebound, but luckily, ball last touch by Girard will go back to Galena. Has Galena a little bit of trouble rebounding there. Don't see that very often. And Wesley will survey. Tyler Little trying to get position in the post. Can't do it. So Harmon finds a driving lane and a little floater from about 6 feet's good for Maverick Harmon. Galena continuing to stay in their zone and not guarding as high out on the guards, forcing them to take the 3 rather than give up that soft spot of the zone inside by the free throw line. This 3 is way off, and offensive rebound up and in by Nigaman. Little bit of contact, no call. Wesley at the top of the key finds Price. He drives and loses that one. Trojans the other way. Find McDowell, and they're going to be fouled, but this foul is going to go on the floor It's going to go against Tyler Little. That'll be his second. Or they called that on Wesley? Okay, so never mind on Tyler Little. It goes against Malachi Wesley. That'll be his fourth of the game. So now Wesley and Ty Hall in foul trouble, and those are two of the taller guys on this Galena team. So Ty Hall needs to really be careful out there. Has a three from the corner for Girard. Aiden Damon with the three. So they cut the lead to 16. Tyler Little finds Hall almost, but batted away by Girard. Bounce to Tyler Little. Jack Perry pump fakes and a pull from the right side. That's no good. Ingman there to rebound. Now in the corner, Kester has it. Finds Aiden Troike, but put back up and in. Tommy McDowell with the offensive rebound and putback. Now almost a steal, and then called for the foul is going to be Tommy McDowell. He's committed near the logo, and Maverick Harmon will check back in for the Bulldogs. Jack Perry tries to force one through the lane, but that one was read perfectly by Girard. Now a layup on the other end from Tommy McDowell. Now Trojans have cut this deficit to 12 points and go on a 4-0 run. They try and get it into Little, but out of his reach, and Girard takes it the other way. McDowell inside for its 2-point bucket, and head coach Matt Meyer is going to call a full timeout as he saw something he didn't like. So Bulldogs lead it 39-29. We'll be back after a quick message here on Galena Sports.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Southeast Kansas, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. That's 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter, proud to support area high schools and student athletes. See the rad in names and numbers.
So welcome back to live action. As Galena called their first time out of the half. And they still have 3 remaining. On the last possession, checking in for the Bulldogs. Number 4, Thatcher Botkin. Now Tyler Little drives. And a strong bucket and a nice finish to get that basket to go. Now Girard cross-court pass. Aiden Troike in the corner. Pass out to McDowell. Dowell back to Troike. He pulls this corner 3. No good. Hadley Price there to rebound it. Price will bring it up and call out the play. Now inside Little, spin move and goes up. And I think they called it before the spin move. It was just a really quiet foul. So they're going to call it on the fly or on the ground. Girard's third team foul. Now Little cross court finds Botkin now to Harmon in the quarter. Botkin will dribble it around. Price looking, has Botkin, and still nothing. Find Little. Price will pull it from the top of the key, and no good. Hickman there to rebound. And good defense from Hadley Price there. And they say last touch by the Bulldogs. Onto the corner. Troike at the top of the key. He kick it inside Ethan Brooks. Two Bulldogs there. Good pressure and now to the corner. And a turnover forced by Galena defense. Hadley Price comes up with it. Price slowing it down. And they're going to call a reach-in foul against Aiden Troike. Checking back in for the Bulldogs, number 33, Jack Perry.
Jack Perry.
Perry gets it at the top of the key. Now it's Little's turn. Now Price. Jack Perry from the top of the key. That one just short. And a fight for the rebound. Girard comes away with it. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. So after three, Galena leads 41-29. Coming up after this quick message, we'll have fourth quarter action here on Galena Sports Live.
Call's service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, outstanding in their field. Call's carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Call's continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call's Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
Mercy Specialty Hospital in Southeast Kansas is an innovative healing environment for surgery, specialty care, physical therapy, imaging, and wellness programs. With all private rooms in spa-like surroundings, they offer a patient-centered experience like no other. Next door is Mercy Clinic Orthopedics that focuses on eliminating the discomfort caused by injuries and disorders of the bones, spine, and joints. You'll be treated at their full-service facility with state-of-the-art equipment. Both are centrally located in Galena.
So welcome back. 8 more minutes remain in this one. As the Bulldogs currently trail by 12 or lead by 12. Done that multiple times today. I don't know why. Now they find Little. He powerful move, gets in there and count it, the and one. Tyler Little, through the contact, gets the basket and gets to go to the line to try and get a 3-point play now. Free throw is good. Caps off the 3-point play there. To extend the Galena lead to 15. Now Girard trying to find something and have a bunch of guys in the post, and they kick it out for a 3 from Brett Clevenger. Clevenger gets those points right back that Ty Little got last possession. Price will pop out on the wing. Oh, and Harmon wasn't expecting that pass as Ty Hall zipped a pass over to him, and he wasn't looking. So that'll be Galena's 7th turnover of the game, 4th of the second half. Now Nigaman at the top of the key. Looks around, can't find anything. Troike kicks it over. And the 3 is drained again. Brett Clevenger from 3. Cuts the deficit to single digits. With just 6 minutes left to play. Malachi Wesley still hasn't played since 6 minutes left in the third quarter, where he picked up his 4th foul. Still over on the bench. And Price with a nice spin move to get inside. Gets blocked, and Girard takes it the other way. As the bucket's up and in by Brett Clevenger. Now definitely the most adversity Galena's faced here, so we'll see how they react to it. Ty Little pops out to the top of the key with a spin move pump fake and gets it up and in to go for another and one. Tyler Little just backing his way down and goes up with ease to get that bucket and the foul. Tyler Little starting to heat up in the second half. As he now has 11 points in the game. Turnover forced by Galena there. Price finds Harmon in the corner. Now back to Price on the left wing. Tyler Little trying to drive. Stutter steps now. Spin move and that shot no good. Rebound Girard. And Jack Perry with active hands there to be able to take that one away. Ty Little inside, gets fouled on the ground. So that'll be free throws now as Galena enters the bonus. Checking in Malachi Wesley for the Bulldogs. Little's first one hits off the front end and rolls in. And Little gets both. So Little extends the lead to 12 points now with 4:30 to play. Galena's in the single bonus now. Ethan Brooks inside and up and in. And there's going to be a timeout called on the floor. Not sure who they called it to. Oh, it's going to be... I think it's going to be an official time. Oh, it's an official timeout. He's pointing at him. But I think he was just saying, my bad. I thought one of you guys said timeout. So not going to be a timeout. They faked us out. So we're going to stay here. Galena's going to inbounds it. Robert Carmen in the corner. He tries to drive, gives himself a little bit of room. Tyler Little on the baseline. And he's going to dribble it around a little more. Tyler Little on the right wing. Now Wesley. Bulldogs sharing the ball right now. Robert Carmen out at the corner. And Bulldogs just passing it back and forth now. Tyler Little inside. He dumps it off to Wesley. He wasn't ready, and Little gets blocked. And Wesley passes it into Tyler Little, but Little couldn't handle that pass.
Number 12, 80.
Now just 10 minutes left to play in this one. Or 3 minutes left to play. Have a 10-point game. It's this rebound. Tyler Little's there. Good job high pointing the ball there to get that rebound. Wesley will take it at the top of the key. Bryce shot fakes. And they'll give it back to Little. Wesley inside. Unable to get the layup to go. There's McDowell was there for Girard. Hester passed it around the paint. Now they find Clevenger for a three, and he hits another one. As Clevenger cuts it to a 7-point game. So full timeout on the floor. We're going to take a break with them, and we'll be back here for the remaining 2:16 left in this game.
The farmer's friend in the field is Crop Care. With their industry-leading crop scouting, Crop Care can catch diseases, bugs, and other yield-robbing issues before they affect your bottom line. Crop Care also offers grid soil sampling and plant sampling with lab-tested results, giving you an unmatched advantage. With coverage across the entire region, Crop Care has insight that can help you avoid problems before they start. Give Kurt or Josh Harris a call at 620-687-4795. Crop Care, the name says it all.
Family owned and operated, GN Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Welcome back into Galena Sports Live. So we have 2 minutes and 16 seconds left to remain in this one. Galena already in the bonus, so any fouls committed by Girard will mean automatic free throws for Galena, and a turnover there by Tyler Little as Nigaman slipped there, and Galena has numbers the other way, but Harmon's going to slow it down. So a lucky turn of events there as Girard had numbers on the other end, and Kester there steals that one away. Now Kester inside, gets it to go. Cuts it to a 5-point game with 1:40 left. Now a timeout is going to be called by Galena as head coach Matt Meyer had worried that they weren't going to get it across in time. So now we really got a game on our hands because 2-possession game and only 1:30 left. Galena's kind of struggling right now with the press. Ever since that last time out they taken with 2 minutes, 16 seconds, Girard has came out and they've been swarming with the press. Galena's kind of looking shocked about it, and they're kind of tensing up right now. We haven't seen that from this team yet, and could be a good thing that we see, since you're going to see it a lot more going into league play. But right now for Galena, I think it's all about taking care of the ball and breaking the press. Once they break the press, they can dribble the ball around and find options, because eventually Girard's going to have to foul unless Galena continues committing turnovers in their press break.
Yeah.
They almost had 2 turnovers, because to start out of that last time out we had from 2:16, it was a turnover, and they caught a break there that Luke Nigaman fell down. And then from that, we almost had another turnover here where Maverick Harmon was trapped in the corner, and then Hadley Price nearly was trapped too. So Tyler Little to inbound. He'll inbound it to Hadley Price as they get it to the middle, and Harmon is looking around. Now Little finds Hadley Price as they break the press that time. And now there's going to be a foul committed on Girard, so that'll send Malachi Wesley to the free throw line. So this will be a 1-1 since it's the 8th team foul on Girard. Wesley's first one, money. And Wesley gets both to go. Checking in for the Bulldogs, number 24, Ty Hall. Bulldogs extend the lead to 7 with that last possession. Girard looking for something desperately now, and they jack up a 3. This one's going to be airballed, and Tyler Little grabs the rebound on that, and Galena brings it back the other way. So now under a minute, as Girard's going to have to foul, and they foul Maverick Harmon, so he'll go to the line and shoot a 1-1 since we're still in the single bonus. So he could go to the line and extend this to a 9-point lead possibly. As Girard makes a substitution. Aiden Damon checks in for Ethan Brooks. First one's good from Harmon. It's Harmon's 6th point of the night. And he goes 2 for 2 from the line that time. Clutch free throw shooting by the Bulldogs so far. Nigaman has it inside, and Maverick Harmon reads that and takes it away. So Galena looking like they're starting to run away with this game as they can extend that lead back out to double digits here with these free throws from Maverick Harmon. First one from Harmon's good. And Harmon gets both to go. A foul committed by Hadley Price. I believe it was just so that Malachi Wesley can check in. Wesley will check in for Jack Perry. Now, hard pass zipped inside and turnover from Girard. Checking back in for the Bulldogs. Jack Perry for Ty Hall. Now Ty Little puts it on the ground. Breaks that press with ease. And Bulldogs just dribbling it around. Now Tyler Little from the corner. 20 seconds remain. And I'm not sure that Girard's going to foul, so that's going to do it here. Galena's going to come out of this game with a 55-44 victory as they had a little bit of a problem late in the game, but able to keep that lead and have some confidence in the free throws. Free throws are what really guided it to the... So, final here, 55-44. We're going to take a quick break, and coming up after this, we're going to have the Mercy post-game show where we'll recap girls and boys game. We'll recap everything about this game and then talk about some upcoming events here on Galena Sports Live.
Family owned and operated, G&N Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, G&N Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. G&N Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
The difference between gambling and having a gambling problem is worth knowing. Learn about the warning signs that you or someone you care about could be at risk. If you struggle with a gambling problem, or if you are impacted by a loved one struggling with a gambling problem, please get help. You can get confidential, no out-of-pocket cost assistance by calling the Kansas Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-522-4700 or at ksgamblinghelp.com. Know your limits. This message is brought to you by the Southeast Kansas Problem Gambling Task Force.
Do you have a construction project that just needs that custom touch? Are you looking for a contractor who can get it all done? Roof to floors and everywhere in between? Then call Dustin Sneed at DS Construction. With more than 20 years of industry experience, DS Construction specializes in new construction, roofing, renovations, and more. There's no job too big or small. For a free estimate, call DS Construction at 620-724-0209. That's 620-724-0209. Mercy Specialty Hospital in Southeast Kansas is an innovative healing environment for surgery, specialty care, physical therapy, imaging, and wellness programs. With all private rooms and spa-like surroundings, they offer a patient-centered experience like no other. Next door is Mercy Clinic Orthopedics that focuses on eliminating the discomfort caused by injuries and disorders of the bones, spine, and joints. You'll be treated at their full-service facility with state-of-the-art equipment. Both are centrally located in Galena, Kansas, near downtown Joplin to serve the 4 states area. Learn more at mercy.net.
Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Southeast Kansas, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. That's 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter, proud to support area high schools and student athletes. See the rad in names and numbers.
Welcome into the Galena Sports Live postgame show. Postgame show is presented by Mercy Specialty Hospital, Southeast Kansas, and Mercy Clinic Orthopedics, providing an innovative healing environment for the 4 states. See all their state-of-the-art services at mercy.net. So welcome in, everyone. As the boys able to handle business tonight to open up league play, they pull out a victory 55-44. And the girls dropping their game against Girard 36-56. So 1-1 on the night for Girard Athletics. But really what stood out, I'm going to start off with the boys' game since that's what's freshly on our mind and haven't recapped it. But really the first half was picture perfect. And then second half came out. Galena held a steady lead. They didn't really extend it. They just kind of stood still. And then Brett Clevenger for Girard came out and got hot. Like, that guy couldn't miss. I think he knocked down 3 threes in the fourth quarter and then had a couple buckets and had pulled Girard within 5 points, where Coach Matt Meyer called a timeout and he gave him some nice words of advice over there on the sideline. And then Galena came out and they were able to break that press. Once they broke that press, it was really all Galena from there because Girard started fouling. Girard didn't want Galena to even try and shoot. And then Girard had a couple attempts and weren't able to do anything from it. But basically what I got from that is that Girard made a comeback, and it shows that Galena is a complete team right now. They're not allowing teams to come back from 18-point deficits.
Yeah. I mean, while I do agree, yeah, they are a complete team and they have the complete skill and ability and they have the composure to go out there. I think it was definitely a shock to them when Girard really started to come back, especially with the dominance they showed in that first half. When Girard started to come back, you could noticeably tell that Galena was a little worried, and the players were kind of shocked because nobody really saw that coming into that. And so definitely at first, I think that helped, or that kind of lowered their confidence and allowed for Girard to kind of dominate them for a little bit. But then Matt Myers called a few timeouts every time that Girard would have a streak or something, and then Galena, he would tell them, what they need to do differently, and they would go out there and then they ended up getting the game back, especially towards the end there. That last 2 minutes, they definitely showed a lot more confidence and improvement under that pressure that they were having on themselves. Because I mean, to come down from 20 points and to lose a game, it's definitely something that was in the back of their mind that they were thinking the whole time they were out there. But they didn't let it get to the best of them. They did what they needed to do to win, and they got the win tonight. So
yeah, for sure. Overall, the Galena, they turned the ball over 9 times tonight, which isn't bad at all. I mean, most of their turnovers being there in the fourth quarter, or not most of them, they were pretty spread out, which nine turnovers is pretty average, I would say. And I think Girard had quite a bit more than that. I didn't keep track of Girard's, but Galena's zone was causing problems again today, and Girard was getting those points early, or they had opportunities in the middle of the zone, and coach decided to move the 2 guys at the top of the zone down, so it forced Girard to have to shoot threes. And there, in the fourth quarter, it kind of started to bite him a little bit, where Clevenger got hot, but Galena stuck with it, and that's what they believe in. And whatever you believe in, that's how you're going to win. So I think the bright spot of this team is really their defense. They held them to 44 points, which is pretty good. Like I talked about, Girard scored 63 points in a game in 82, so 44 ain't bad. And that'll send a message to the rest of this CNC league with how Galena dominated Girard. They just dominated him in all aspects tonight, really, from shooting to defense to forcing turnovers to press break. really in all aspects, especially physically. Inside, Tyler Little, there in the fourth quarter, he came up clutch, probably the key player of the fourth quarter. He had 9 points there in the fourth quarter with some of those and ones. He had 2 and ones that kind of switched the momentum back to Galena when it kind of felt like the momentum was switching over to Girard. Tyler Little came down and got a bucket when he needed it and capped it off with the free throw for the 3-point play.
He would get a bucket, and he would right there in the paint make it look easy. Lower his shoulder and guy's on the ground after, and he's taking the shot. I mean, he didn't only get a point when it was really needed. It'd be a 6-0 streak of Girard. He comes over, he just easily scores a bucket, and then it just kind of sets Girard back, and they're like, oh, okay, well, then maybe we're not going to just roll over him. And then Galena would get their confidence up. He just brought a whole new attitude out there on the court.
Yeah, for sure. So, you got anything else to wrap this up, Cole? We're about to wrap it up. First, I'm going to get to some upcoming events. So, next week, we're going to have 2 games. One at home versus McCallie. And then on Tuesday, December 20th, we'll round out the pre-Christmas schedule, and we'll take on Baxter Springs at Baxter Springs. Both of those will be live. You can catch them here. We tip off against McCallie at 5:30 p.m. You can catch that on Galena Sports Live, and then 6 o'clock against Baxter Springs. So both of those will be coming up after the winter break. We'll be starting off January 6th away at Frontenac. So Galena will play 3 away games, and then we'll play at Colgan on January 10th. Both of these games will start at 4:30. So make sure you guys tune in and watch them. So thank you guys for tuning in, and look forward to seeing you guys again on Monday. Everyone have a blessed night.